Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson of D4 chapter number 3 exercise 3A, that is about the simple and combined events and the possibility diagram. In this lesson we will be discussing basic level question number 1. Let me read the question from the book. Question 1 says that a fair coin and a six-sided die are rolled respectively using the set notation lists the sample space of the experiment. Okay, in this question, the question says a fair coin. So it's important to understand that what is the meaning of the term fair coin. Fair coin is a coin which has equal number of chances of getting head and tail. So if we look at this coin, we can see that we have one face printed on each side. Okay, so this is a fair coin, and a dice has the six faces: 1 2 1, this is 3, then 2, and then 6, 4 and 5. They are rolled together. We have to write down the sample space using the set notation. Recall the concept of sample space, that sample space is the set of all possible outcomes. So what we have to do, we have to write this information in form of the possible outcomes. So the question is, as the coin is tossed first, so the sample space for coin is head and tail, and the sample space for dice, is 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now what we have to do, we have to write down the combined sample space. So the combined sample space will be equal to head with 1, head with 1, head with 2, head with 2, head with 3, head with 3, head with 4, head with 4, head with 5, and head with 6, head with 6, and then we have to write down the outcomes with tail with 1, tail with 1, tail with 2, tail with 3, tail with 3, tail with 4, tail with 5, and tail with 6. So I hope you are clear about this question, and let's move to the next question. And question 3 says that each of the letter of the word possibility is written on identical cards. One of the cards is chosen at random using the set notation. Find the probability that the letter on card chosen is. There are the different situations given. I will be discussing each part one by one. The first thing is that the question is saying that each of the letter possibility, recall the formula for the probability is, the probability of any event is favorable chances upon total chances. So first of all, we have to see that how many total letters are there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. So probability for the first part is that in order to get probability for S, total chances are total chances are 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. So probability of S, the first part is the probability of S. So the favorable chances upon total chances. So total chances are 11, total possible outcomes are 11, and now we have to see how many times we are having S with us. So there are 2 S with us, so favorable chances are 2, so the probability of S is 2 by 11. And then coming to P or an I, probability of P or an I, probability of letter P or I. Here it's important to understand the meaning of term or. Or means to add something. Okay, so probability of P. First of all, students, you have to see that how many times P is coming. Out of 11 letters, P is coming 1. So the chances for P are 1 over 11. And then I. So chances for I 1, 2 and 3. This is 3 by 11. So take the LCM. Your LCM and fraction and simplification of fractions and tables have to be really strong. 1 plus 3, which is equal to 4 by 11. 4 by 11. Third part, that probability of vowel. Okay, this is third part, probability of vowel. Recall from your English class what are the vowels and consonants. Probability of vowel is A, E, I, O and U are vowels. Now we have to see that from the word possibility how many vowels are there. O is the vowel. Let me write over here A, E, I, O and U. So we have to see that which of these letters is coming here. O is coming here and then I. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. So there are total 1, 2, 3 and 4 chances. So probability of vowels will again be 4 by 11. And coming to the last part, probability of consonant. So recall that if A, E, I or U are vowels, then rest English letters are the consonants. And now if there are 2 ways of solving this question. One way is that simply count that if O, I and this I, they are vowels. Out of 11 letters, 4 are vowels. So how many letters are remaining? There are 7 letters which are remaining. So the probability of consonant will be 7 by 11. Or what we can do is that probability of vowels and probability of consonants, their complement of each other. So probability of consonant will be equal to 1 minus probability of vowel, and this is 1 minus probability of vowel is 4 by 11. So take the LCM, 11 minus 4 by 11, which is equal to 7 by 11. 7 by 11. Okay, and now you can see that here we are introducing the complementary events as well, that consonants and vowels, they cannot come at the same time. So if we have the probability of vowels with us and I want to find the probability of the consonant, I can easily find it out. Either if the question is small, then we can simply count the chances as well. But if the question is large, then what we have to do is we have to use the concept of complementary events, that 1 minus probability of vowel, and that will give me 7 over 11. I hope students you are clear about these 2 situations. And let's move to the next question, and let me read the question from the book, as the questions are long. So let me read, although the question we have with us, but let me read the question from the book as well. Question number 4. Question 4 says, a box contains 3 cards bearing the numbers 1, 2 and 3. A second box contains 4 cards bearing the numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5, a card is chosen at random from each box. Display all possible outcomes of the experiment using the possibility diagram. In the first part, what we have to do is that we have to express all possible outcomes of these two boxes in form of the possibility diagram, and in the next part, with the help of this possibility diagram, we have to calculate the probability that the card bears the same number. Okay, the numbers on the cards are different. The larger of the numbers on the card is 3. Okay, although this book is having 3 parts, but these 2 parts often come in exams, so I thought to discuss these 2 parts as well. The sum of the 2 numbers on the cards is less than 7, and the product of the 2 numbers on the card is at least 8. Okay, so let's move to the solution of the question, and let's first think about that how to construct the possibility diagram. In order to construct and draw the possibility diagram, we have to write the outcomes of box 1 and box 2 in this way. And now what we have to do is that we have to write the possible outcomes, that 1 with 2, 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, 1 with 4 and 1 with 5, 1 with 5. Now coming to the second number, 2 with 2, 2 with 2, 2 with 3, 2 with 3, okay, and then 2 with 4, 2 with 4 and 2 with 5, 3 with 2, 3 with 2, 3 with 3, 3 with 3, 3 with 4, 3 with 4 and 3 with 5. These are the possible outcomes. The question was saying display all possible outcomes of the experiment through possibility diagram. This is a possibility diagram. I hope my students are clear about this. And if you look at this possibility diagram, there are how many total chances? It has to be the first box has 3 elements and the second box has 4 elements. So the possible outcomes have to be 12, but even then let me count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hope you are clear. My students are clear that how to find the possible outcomes. Moving to first part is done. This is A part of the question. Let me write down A part here. And coming to the second part, B part, with the help of the possibility diagram, calculate the probability the card bears the same number. Okay, now come to this possibility diagram and see how many times we are getting the same number. This is the situation where we are getting 2, 2, that is same, and 3, 3. There are 2 chances where we are getting the same number. So recall the formula for the probability. That probability means the favorable chances upon total chances. The probability of same number, okay, favorable chances upon total chances, and the favorable chances are 2, and favorable chances are 2 and total chances are 12, and we have to give our answer in the simplified form: 2 ones are and 2 six are. So the probability of same number is 1 by 6. I hope my students are clear about this, and let's move to the second part. Okay, let me encircle this so that it becomes more prominent. B, the first part is done. The cards bears the same number. The number on cards are different. Okay, look, if out of the 12 chances there are 2 chances where we are having the same number, so rest 10 chances will be having the different numbers. Okay, you have to think logically here as well, otherwise for the number on the cards are different, you can cross out these two situations with pencil and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I hope students, you are clear about how am I finding the probability of the cards with different numbers. Probability numbers on cards are different. Cards are different, not same. Different. Okay, so there are 10 chances out of 12 chances, 10 by 12, and 2 5s and 2 6s. So 5 by 6 is the simplified form for this. Or what we can do, recall the complementary events. I will be giving the alternate solution as well. Or so what we can do is that probability of not same, probability of different numbers equals to 1 minus 2 by 12, and that will give me 12 minus 2 by 12, which is equal to 10 by 12, or 2 5s and 2 6s, which is equal to 5 by 6. I hope in both ways, students, you are clear that how can we find the probability of complementary events. Third part is the larger of the two numbers on the card is 3. Okay, larger of the two numbers on the cards is 3. If we look at 1 and 3, here the larger of the two cards is 3. Okay, and then larger of the two cards is 3. Here again, coming to this cell, we can see here again we have the larger of the two numbers is 3. Here we are not going to take this situation because both the numbers are same. And then we have here 4 is larger, so we are not going to take, and 5 is larger. So how many chances are there? 1 with 3, 2 with 3 and 3 with 2. Okay, so I don't think so we are having the chance 3 with 1. We are having the chance 1 with 3 only. Okay, so third part is probability larger number is 3. Larger number is 3. So favorable chances for this situation are 3 by 12, 3 by 12, 3 1s are and 3 4s are. Okay, 1 by 4. Okay, I hope you are clear about this situation. And let's move to the next two parts as well. That says the sum of the numbers on the cards is less than 7. So because the question says that the next part is for the product as well. So let's make a key here for the examiner, that sum we are writing at the top. Sum of the numbers, sum is at the top, and the product is below the numbers. Now I have to find the sum. Sum of these two numbers is 3. Then 4. Look what am I doing, that I'm adding up these two numbers to get the sum. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 3 is 5. 4 plus 2 is 6. 5 plus 2 is 7. Really easy, interesting, and it's a game only. 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 3 is 7. And 5 plus 3 is 8. Now the question says that the sum of the two numbers on the card is less than 7. Sum less than 7. Okay, now look, here the sum is less than 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the sum is less than 7. 5, 6, 7. Here the sum is 7. We are not going to take because sum is more than 7. Sum is 7, less than 7. So out of 12, there are 3 places where the sum is not less than 7. So when we are taking away 3 from 12. So there are the 9 places, 9 chances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Fourth part, sum of the two numbers. Sum of numbers is less than 7. Less than 7. So how many places? 3 places are there where the sum is 7 or more than 7. So it will be 9 by 12. 9 by 12 and 3 3s are and 3 4s are, which is equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4, sum less than 7, and the product of the numbers, two numbers on the cards, is at least 8. Here it's also important term at least. At least means that number and more than that number. Then term at least will be used not only in probability but in sets and statistics as well. So you have to keep this term in your mind. So first of all, as a question, we have to check the product at least. So I have to take the product of these two numbers. It means that I have to multiply these two numbers. So this will become 2. This is 3, and this is 4, and this is 5. This is 4. This is 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 4 2s are 8, and 5 2s are 10. Okay, 3 2s are 6. 3 3s are 9, and 3 4s are 12, and 5 3s are 15. Okay. Then the fifth part is that product of the two numbers, product is at least 8. So at least means that number and more than that. So we have to pick up those chances where the product is coming 8 or more than 8. So let's see it carefully, that here 2 3 4 and 5, they are less than 8. 4 6, they are less than 8. One chance where the product is 8. This is the second chance. Then this is the third chance, fourth chance, and fifth chance. So there are 5 chances. Okay, 5 chances where the product is at least 8. So let me confirm this as well. Look, this is the product. 2 multiplied by 1, 3 multiplied by 1 is 3, 4, 5, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, and 3 5s are 15. And we need the product which is 8 or more than 8. 8 or more than 8 chances. This is 8. Okay, first chance, this is second chance, this is third, this is fourth, and this is fifth. I hope students you are really clear about today's class. For next difficulty level, please you have to watch and understand this lesson carefully, because every lesson of mathematics requires a continuous integration and practice of lesson with a new lesson. If your previous lesson is weak, previous link is weak, the new lesson will also be affected. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.